So Killawatt Kaos. Finally, we are here. And in 2 weeks' time, you and I get to step into that ring and create some magic in a hardcore rules matchup at Warzone Wrestling Alliance Christmas Karnage. And there will be carnage. Rest assured, given such a seasoned veteran with hardcore as yourself, and such a seasoned veteran with hardcore as myself, there is guaranteed to be some I won't say triple X, I'll say quadruple X hardcore action in just 2 weeks' time. And I gotta be honest with you, Chaos, I am excited to have this match with you. I mean, when I first came to WZWA, you, among a few others, stood out to me as being one of the most challenging opponents, one of the most respectable opponents. If I beat you, it would mean the world to me. Even if I didn't beat you, to have such an intense matchup with a star of your caliber, that itself would be a payoff enough. So now in 2 weeks' time, we both get the chance to shine, to show our stuff in the arena, hardcore rules. And I gotta say, part of why I respected you so much, the fact that you were the GBYWN hardcore champion for so long, made you a formidable foe. Not a foe, but just a formidable opponent to me. And yeah, unfortunately, we all saw it, and you firsthand, you lost your GBYWN hardcore title at WZWA Hardcore Hell last month. And I'm sorry for that. I'm sorry for your loss. But I can't help feel now a little bit less threatened and a little bit more confident, because when you think over the course of the last few months, yes, I've been losing a lot of matches, but I've been maintaining a high caliber level of hardcore intensity throughout my short-lived career thus far. And I think that maybe you got so stuck in your head this notion that you do not need weapons to be hardcore, that you are the single most dangerous weapon there is, that now your ability to actually use weapons effectively has perhaps been diminished. Perhaps you're out of practice, and perhaps you're a little bit rusty, and you've forgotten how to really kick ass with more than just your boot alone. Which is why I'm feeling a bit more confident, because maybe I actually have the upper hand in this match. Like I said, I may have lost, but when it comes to hardcore, I've shown that I can compete at a top level. And yes, you were the hardcore champion, but the same day that you used weapons, ironically, poetically even, it's the same day that you lose your hardcore title. The same day you turn hardcore, you lose it. Which, to me, it could be indicative of something. And the something is this. What if, right now, my rise from the ashes to the top has just begun? Because I look back to Hardcore Hell, I watched my match with Clyde against Kemsley and Big Ace, and I actually think I was doing pretty good in that match, controlling the situation, keeping on top of both of my competitors. And maybe if Clyde hadn't tagged me in and insisted on a tag move, I wouldn't have got thrown from the top through a table and taken out the match. And I'm thinking I am feeling more confident, I am feeling more healthy, stronger than ever, and more willing to do whatever it takes than ever before. So going into this match, I think that I've got everything it takes when it comes to hardcore experience. I'm not rusty at all. I've got the right mentality, and I am moving on up. And that's the only direction I'm going. And I hope that your loss to Carl Inglis at Hardcore Hell, Killawatt Kaos, does not signify the beginning of your downward spiral. Because it's got to be crushing to you, that defeat. It's got to be playing with your mind. So you're probably not in the best place in terms of confidence right now. But that doesn't matter. None of that matters. Because if you are rusty, Chaos, if you are a little bit inexperienced with actual weapons in the hardcore arena, then I guarantee you, in 2 weeks' time, I'm going to smash that rust off. And you're going to have more than enough experience with me when it comes to the use of weapons. So maybe I'll look down on you after our match and I'll say, sorry pal, good effort, but not good enough. Take this as a learning curve. Take this as a lesson. Watch and heed and write down some notes to remember what it means to be hardcore. Because that is what I intend to be. And whatever you intend to be versus whatever you actually become, time is going to tell that story. So I look forward to it, Chaos. I look very much forward to getting that squared circle, getting my arm raised, and leaving. And I just hope that, in respect to you, that you leave the match taking everything on board, learning from it, and getting back in touch with the Killawatt Kaos that we all used to know and love before he turned into a pussy and before he forgot how to use weapons.